G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we got another budget-friendly brushless drone here. This is from the kind people at Aliexpress. They reached out to me and they sent me the S91 EVO in for some testing. So it's a bit overcast here today, but we're gonna get this one out. Now this is a little brushless drone. It looks very familiar. It's called the S91 EVO. But it actually looks like the E88 EVO. Pretty much identical, but a different branding on this one. Now this is supposed to have a 1080p camera on the front. We'll see exactly if that is true when I fly it around, and we'll hook it up to the Wi-Fi UAV app. And on the bottom here, as you can see, we've got the optical flow positioning sensor, which is also a camera. All right. Now, the battery is the standard 1800 milliamp hour battery. Very common battery for this type of drone. You can get these in bundle packs on Aliexpress, which I'll put a link below. They're very cheap, and most of these cheap brushless drones these days actually use this style of battery across a lot of different models, and you just charge it up with the USB cable. All right, so that's basically it for the drone. We've got the transmitter here. We've all seen these before, or most of us have. Very standard transmitter. We've got our trimmer buttons here, forward, back, right and left. Automatic takeoff land. We've got our gimbal sticks here. Phone clip on the bottom that just folds out. And we've got our speed switch on the left here. 3 speed rates, I'm presuming. Most of them have 3. Got headless mode here. And over this side, we've got the geomagnetic calibration, which I'll show you how to do in a second. And the 360 flips. All right, now these antennas are fake, of course. There's no wiring in them, and it takes 3 AA batteries. Now all that's left is the documentation for the app here, so you can scan those QR codes or just look up Wi-Fi UAV on the App Store or the Google Play Store. And also we have the fold out instruction manual here, which will take you through everything about the drone. It's in English and Chinese. Now in this little bag, it's basically the exact same accessories you get with all these budget drones. We've got 4 prop guards here, or prop protectors, just in case you want to fly inside. We've got an extra set of propellers. We've got, of course, our USB cable to charge that battery up. And we also have a little Phillips head screwdriver. So anyway, guys, let's put it up in the air quickly before it starts raining on me here. And yeah, I'll hook it up to the Wi-Fi UAV app, which I've got preloaded on my phone. And we'll get a flight time out of this drone and see how it flies. I'm pretty sure it's going to fly pretty good. Like I said, this is basically the E88 EVO, which I've actually featured on my channel quite a few months back, except under a different brand called the S91. So let's get up in the air. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you how to bind the drone. So you turn it on first. Then we turn on the transmitter up and down on the left-hand stick. And what we want to do is that calibration, okay? Because it's on a level surface here on the bench. We want to press this button here, just up the top near the flip button. You see the lights flicker, and now they're solid. That's calibrated the gyro in the drone, so it should hover nicely. All right, so I'm going to hook up the app now, and then we'll put it up in the air. I feel a little bit of rain, very light drizzle, so hopefully it doesn't, it holds out while I'm flying this drone. Alright guys, we got the app here. I've got the screen recording going, as you can see, and let's put it up in the air. So I'm going to hit the record button. Let's put it up in the air and take for a quick flight, guys. It's taking off from the bench here. Send it up and out. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me during this review, otherwise it's going to be a pretty quick flight. I would like to get a flight time. Now we've got the 1800 milliamp hour battery in there, and they're usually good for about 6 to 7 minutes, maybe even 8 minutes if you're lucky, flight time. I've got in 3rd rate. It's going rather slow actually. Bring it down a bit. Looking at the little track here. Haven't been in this location for a while. Looks like they've added some more jumps. It's starting to rain, which I was hoping that was going to hold out, but I'm going to keep going. Camera looks not too bad on the phone here. Definitely doesn't look like 1080p though. More like 720p perhaps, by looking on the phone, because the phone screen is small. The resolution can look a bit more decent than what it actually is if you're looking on a PC or a large, you know, an iPad or something like that. But it's flying pretty nice, guys. Nice and steady, smooth. Got about 100 meters of range. On the listing it says something like 1 kilometer. I think that's definitely a misprint. It's not a GPS drone. It's just a beginner park flyer. Okay. So just going to see if that optical flow will just keep it at a hover, and it does. Look at that. We're touching it. See that? The wind is just pushing it a little bit, but it's actually getting the images from the ground and holding its own pretty decent. Not bad. Okay, so let's try a flip. I'll go up a little bit for that. Nice. Quick flip. Does it do a front flip? I think some of these EVO drones, they don't like doing front flips. No. I went forward then and it just done a roll. They do back flips, but I think. No? Okay. So it only does rolls. Yeah. I think the EVO E88 Pro was the same. Like I said, this is basically the same drone, except it's marketed as the S91 EVO. Basically a rebrand. But the E88 EVO was a pretty decent drone too. I'm just going to let it, see if it can just sit there again. I'll just let it settle down. It's trying to. Alright. So I'm going to stop that recording. You can see that bit of rain behind me here. It's starting to pick up a little bit. But let's see if there's any options in this app. Let's see if this gesture works. I don't really do the gesture photo thing much, but let's see if it actually works. Yeah, it did work. Okay. Looks like it took some photos there. Do a video. Not too sure. It's just taking a bunch of photos, so that seems to work. It actually works too good. Alright, so we're in third rate, just flying it around. We've already got LVC, guys. See those lights flashing already. Like I said, the flight time on these is around, you know, 6 minutes, maybe 7. This seems like a bit of a shorter flight time. I'll have to see. I'll definitely have that flight time counter on the top of the screen there. But yeah, $38 drone from Aliexpress. Very cheap, beginner drone. Help you learn how to fly. Does fly nicely. Looks like it wants to land. I'm holding up the stick and that's the flight time, guys. So yeah, I didn't expect much of a flight time. I'm going to turn the transmitter off so we don't get that constant beeping, but yeah, I didn't expect much of a flight time out of this one. Like I said, 1800 milliamp hour batteries. They are good for around 6 to 7 minutes, sometimes 8 minutes, depending on the drone. But these are very inexpensive batteries. I'm going to leave a link to those battery bundles. You get them in packages of, you know, 3 up to 10, and they're relatively cheap. I'll leave a link to Aliexpress. like I've done in my other videos where you can get them cheap and you can have a look at them as well. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. That's a quick review on the S91 EVO. The rain did hold out, didn't, you know, get too heavy, so that was good. I was able to fly this one quickly and show you what it's all about. So as always guys, thanks very much for tuning in. If you haven't been new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And as always, enjoy the hobby, have fun, and I'll catch you on the next video.